Chapter 12, Measures of Length, Mass and Capacity. In the previous classes, you have already learned about the metric system of measurement of length, mass and capacity and the units of measures like kilogram, gram, kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters, liters, milliliters, etc. The metric system of measurement is based on the multiples of 10. Measures of length. The standard or base unit for measuring the length is meter. It is denoted by m. Some other units are kilometer, km, hectometer, hm, decameter, dam, decimeter, dm, centimeter, cm and millimeter, mm. The basic metric measures for length are shown in below chart. Conversion of higher units into lower units. The conversion of higher units to lower units is discussed in the examples given below. Example 1. Convert the following. Part A, 4 km into meter. We know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Therefore, 4 kilometers will be equal to 4 into 1000 meters, which is equals to 4000 meters. Now, part B, 7 meter into centimeter. So, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Therefore, 7 meter will be equal to 7 into 100 meters. 7 into 100 centimeters, which is equals to 700 centimeters. Now, part C. We have now part B, 7 meter into centimeter. We know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So, 7 meter will be equal to 7 into 100 centimeters, which is equals to 700 centimeters. Now, part C. In part C, we need to convert 3 hectometer, 8 decameter into meters. So, 3 hectometer and 8 decameter is equal to 3 hectometer plus 8 decameter, which is equal to 3 into 100 meter plus 8 into 10 meters, which will become 300 plus 80, which will become 300 meter plus 80 meters, which is equals to 380 meters. Part D, 6 decameters into centimeters. So, 6 decameters will be equal to 6 into 10 meters, which is equals to 60 meters. Example number 2, convert the following. Part A, 6 kilometers into hectometer. 6 kilometers into hectometer. We know that 1 kilometer is equals to 10 hectometer. Therefore, 6 kilometer will be equal to 6 into 10 hectometer, which is equals to 60 hectometer. Now, part B. We need to convert 4 hectometer into decameter. We know that 1 hectometer is equals to 10 decameter. Therefore, 4 hectometer will be equal to 4 into 10 decameter, which is equals to 40 decameter. Part C, we need to convert 32.6 centimeter to millimeter. So we know that 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. Hence, 32.6 centimeter will be equal to 32.6 into 10 millimeters, which is equals to 326 millimeter. In part D, 6.4 meter into millimeter. We know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So part D, 6.4 meter into millimeter. We know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter, which is so it is equals to 100 into 10 millimeter. Therefore 6.4 meter will be equal to 6.4 into 1000 millimeter. So it will be 640. So it will be 6400 millimeter. Example 4. Convert 3 kilometer 5 hectometer to decameter 6 meter into meters. So this can be written as 3 kilometers plus 5 hectometer plus 2 decameter plus 6 meters. We know that 1 kilometer has 1000 meters. So this 3 will be multiplied by 1000. Plus we know that 1 hectometer has 100 meters. So this 5 will be multiplied by 100. Now we know that 1 decameter has 10 meters. So this 2 will be multiplied by 10. Now this is already in meter, so we'll write it as same. Now we can say that the unit of these numbers will be meter only. So 3 into 1000 will be 3000 plus 5 into 100 will be 500 and 2 into 10 will be 20 and rest is 6. So the answer will be 3526 meters. Conversion of lower units into higher units. The conversion of lower units into higher units is discussed in the examples given below. Example 1. Convert the following. Part A, 7 millimeter into centimeter. In this question, we can see that we are converting from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So, part A, 7 millimeter into centimeter. We know that 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. Therefore, 1 millimeter will be equal to 1 by 10 centimeters. So 7 millimeter will be equal to 7 by 10 centimeter, which makes it 0.7 centimeter. Now part B, 84 centimeter into meter. We know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Therefore 1 centimeter will be equal to 1 upon 100 meter. So 84 centimeter will be equal to 84 by 100 meters, which is equals to 0.84 meters. Part C, 2 meter 45 centimeters into meters. 2 meters 45 centimeter can be written as 2 meter plus 45 centimeter. We can see that this part is already in meters, so we need not have to convert it. We need to convert only this part. So as we have seen earlier how we convert centimeter into meter, we divide it by 100. So 2 meter plus 45 upon 100 meters. It will be 2 meter plus 0.45 meters, that becomes 2.45 meters. Part D, 4 kilometers 8 meters 6 centimeter into meters. So it can be written as 4 kilometers plus 8 meters plus 6 centimeters. We can see that this part is already in meters. So we need not have to convert it. We have to convert this and this. So we know that 1 kilometer has 1000 meters. So 1 meter will be equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometers. So it will be 4 upon 1000. We know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Therefore, 1 meter will be equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometers. We know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Hence we multiply this 4 by 1000. So it will become meter. This 8 meter is same, and this 6 centimeter. So 1 meter will be equal to So 1 centimeter will be equal to 1 by 100 meters. So it will become 4000 plus 8 plus 0.06 meters. So the answer will be 4008.06 meters. Example 2, convert the following. Part A, 3 decameter, 4 centimeter, 2 millimeter into meters. We can write this as 3 decameters plus 4 centimeter plus 2 millimeter. We know that 1 decameter has 10 meters. So multiply this 3 by 10 plus 4 centimeter. We know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. We know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So 1 centimeter will be equal to 1 by 100 meter. So it will be divided by 100. Plus, for millimeter we need to divide by 1000 because we know that 1 centimeter is equals to 1 by 100 meter and 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So it will become 30 plus 0.04 plus 0.002 whole unit as meter. So it will become 30.042 meters. Similarly, do part B on your own. Addition and subtraction of length measures. For addition and subtraction of measures given different units, we convert each of the given measures into the largest given unit and then add or subtract the measures. Example 1, add the following. In part A, we have 4 meter 32 centimeter, 5 meter 9 centimeter and 78 centimeter. In order to add all the numbers, we need to convert them into a single unit, that is centimeter or either meter. Here I am going to convert all three numbers into a single unit, that is meter. So 4 meter 32 centimeter can be written as 4 meter plus 32 centimeters. So 4 meter plus 32 divided by 100 meters. So it will become 4 meter plus 0.32 meters. Hence it will be 4.32 meters. Now 5 meter 9 centimeter will be written as 5 meter plus 9 centimeter. Similarly, 5 meter plus 9 by 100 meters. So it will be 5 meters plus 0.09 meters will be equal to 5.09 meters. Now 78 centimeter. 78 centimeters can be written as 78 by 100 meters. It will be equal to 0.78 meters. Now we can see that all the three numbers has been converted into meters. Now add them column wise. So first number is 4.32. Next number is 5.09. And the last number is 0.78. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 plus 8 is 19. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. And 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So we got 1019. The answer will be in meters only, though the final answer will be 10.19 meters. Similarly, do this part B on your own. Example 2, subtract the following. Part A, 7 kilometers 25 centimeters 7 kilometers 25 meters from 12 meter 635 meters. So as we have done in addition, we need to convert these two numbers into a single unit, that is meter or kilometer. Let me convert these numbers into kilometers. 7 kilometers, 256 meter can be written as 7 kilometer plus 256 meters. So it will be 7 kilometers plus 256 divided by 1000 kilometers. So it will be 7 kilometers plus 0.256 kilometers. It will be 7.256 kilometers. Similarly, 12 meter, 635 meters can be written as, similarly 12 kilometers, 635 meter can be written as 12 kilometer plus 635 meter, which is equals to 12 kilometer plus 635 by 1000 kilometers. It will be 12.635 kilometers. So we need to subtract this number from this number. Write them column wise. 12.635 and here 7.256. After subtracting, we got 5.379. So the answer will be 5.379 kilometers. Example 5. In this question, we can see that Ravi has purchased some rope and he has used some out of it. And we have to find what part of rope has left with Ravi. So in this question, the rope purchased is equals to 45 meter 10 centimeter, which is equals to 45.10 meter, and the rope used is equals to 19 meter 25 centimeter. It will be equal to 19.25 meters. Now we need to find what part of rope has been left with Ravi. Therefore, the remaining rope will be equal to 45.10 meter minus 19.25 meter. Now subtract them column wise. 25.8. We got 25.85. Therefore, the final answer will be 25.85 meters. And this is how we do this. Multiplication and division of length measures. In this example, we are given a length of a cloth that is being used to make a frock. We need to find the length of the cloth that is being used to make 32 such frocks. So the length of the cloth given is equals to 2 meters 10 centimeters. Remember this length of cloth will be used to make only one frock. Now convert this length into a single unit, that is meter. So it will be 2.10 meters. Now we need to find the length of the cloth that is being used to make 32 such frocks. So length of cloth for making 32 frocks is equals to 2.10 meter into 32, which is equals to 67.20 meters. You can calculate this by using the simple multiplication method. So the final answer is this. In this question, a rope of 40.50 meter length is cut into 12 equal parts. We need to find the length of each part. So of rope is equals to 40.50 meters. Number of equal pieces is equals to 12. In order to find the length of each piece, we need to divide the total length with the total number of divisions. सो क्या है लेंथ ऑफ each part or each piece is equals to 40.50 divided by 12. It will be done like 40.50 divided by 12. 12 into 3 is 36. We will be left with 4. Bring this 5. 12 into 3 is again 36. It will be 9. Bring the 0. 12 into 7 is 84. We will be left with 6. Adding 1 0 here, and 12 into 5 is 60. So we are left with no remainder. We are left with 0 remainder. So we can see that we got the quotient as 3375. We can see that we have we can see that we have 2 decimal places in the dividend, but we have marked 1 0 here. That's why we will place the decimal after 3 digit counting from the right. So it will be placed here. Hence the length of each piece will be, here we got the quotient as 3375. We can see that we have 2 decimal places on the dividend, but we have placed 1 0 here. That's why we are placing the decimal after 3 digits, that is this and this. We will place the decimal here. So the required length of each piece will be 3.375 meters, and that can be written as 3 meter and 375 centimeters. Measures of mass. The standard or base unit for measuring the mass is gram. It is denoted by G. Some other units for measuring mass are kilogram kg, hectogram hg, decagram dag, decigram dg, centigram cg, and milligram mg. The basic metric measures of mass are shown in the chart given below. Conversion of higher units into lower units. The conversion of higher units to lower unit is discussed in the examples given below. Example 1, convert the following. Part A, 7 kg into grams. We know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Hence we can say that 7 kgs will be equal to 7 into 1000 grams, which makes it 7000 grams. For part B, it is similar, like 4.2 kgs will be equal to 4.2 into 1000 grams, and it will be 420 grams, and it will be 4200 grams. Similarly, you can perform part C on your own. Example number 2, convert the following. Part A, we have 3 kg 246 grams into Part A, 3 kg 246 grams into grams. We can write it as 3 kg plus 246. We know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So it will be 3 into 1000 grams plus 246 grams. It will become 3000 grams plus 246 grams. So the final answer will be 3246 grams. Let's see part D. It is 4 kg 5 hectogram 9 decagram 6 grams into grams. 4 kg plus 5 hectogram. As we know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams, so we will write it as 4 into 1000 grams. And 1 hectogram is equals to 100 grams. So 5 will be multiplied by 100. And 1 decagram is equals to 10 grams. So 9 will be multiplied by 10. And rest 6 gram is same. It will be 4000 grams plus 500 grams plus 90 grams plus 6 grams. So the final answer will be 4596 grams. In the similar manner, you can do part B and part C on your own. Conversion of lower units into higher units. The conversion of lower unit into higher unit is discussed in the examples given below. Example 1, convert the following. In this we can see that we have to convert from a lower unit to a higher unit. Let's see example 1. Let's see part A, 3425 grams into kg. We know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So 1 gram will be equal to 1 upon 1000 kg. Therefore, we can say that 3425 grams will be equal to 3425 divided by 1000 kg. It can be written as 3.425 kgs. We know that 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligrams. Therefore, 1 milligram will be equal to 1 upon 1000 grams. Hence 67 milligram will be equal to 67 by 1000 grams, and it will be equal to 0.067 grams. In the similar way, you can do part B and C on your own. Addition and subtraction of mass measures. For addition and subtraction of measures given in different units, we convert each of the given measures into largest given units and then add or subtract the measures. Example 3. In this question, we can see that Maria has bought some potatoes, onions and tomatoes with their given weights. We need to find the total weight of the vegetable bought by Maria. In this question, we will do it as weight of potato 4 kg 225 grams, weight of tomato is equals to 6 kg 450 grams, and the weight of onions is equals to 6 kg 450 grams, and the weight of tomatoes is equals to 3 kg 350 grams. In order to find the total weight of vegetables, we need to convert these numbers or weights into single unit. I'll convert it into kgs. So it will be 4.225 kg and it will be 6.450 kg, and this will be equal to 3.350 kgs. Therefore, total weight is equals to, let's add these in column wise. It will be 4.225, 6.450, 3.350. 2 plus 5, it will be 12. 1 carry. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. And 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. So it will be 14.025 kgs. Example 6. In this question, the weight of science book and maths book is given. We need to find how much heavier is the science book than the maths book. Weight of science book is equal to 285 grams, 106 milligrams is 325 grams, and the weight of maths book is equals to 285 grams 106 milligrams. I'm going to convert this weight into grams. It will be 285 grams plus 106 by 1000 grams. So it will be 285.106 grams. Now we have to find by how much the science book is heavier than the maths book. So it will be done like, we need to subtract the weight of maths book from the science book. So after subtracting 325 minus 285.106, we can see that we have 3 decimal places here. So we will place 3 decimal places here as well. Now subtracting it will be 10, 4, it will be 9, again it will be 9. So 9 minus 0 is 9, 9 minus 1 is 8, it will be 4. It will take 1, it will borrow 1 from 2, it will be 14. 14 minus 5 is 9, it will be 1. It will borrow 1 from 3, then it will become 11. 11 minus 8 is 2. So this is the difference. It will be 3. So 39.894 grams. So the final difference, therefore, the difference between the weight is equals to 39.894 grams. Multiplication and division of mass measures. Example 1. A person bought 7 bags of rice, each of them weighing 3 kg 415 grams. We need to find the total weight of all the bags. So the number of bags is equals to 7 and the weight of each bag is equals to 3 kg and 415 grams, and it can be written as 3.415 kgs. Now we need to find the total weight. For that, we need to multiply the weight of each bag with the total number of bags. So it will be 3.415 into 7. So it will be done like 3.415 into 7. 7 into 5 is 35. 7 into 1 is 7 plus 3 is 10. 7 into 4 is 28 plus 1 29. 7 into 3 is 21 plus 2 is 23. So it will be 23.905 kgs. So this is our final answer. Measures of capacity. The standard or base unit for measuring capacity is liter. It is denoted by L. Some other units for measuring capacity are kiloliter KL, hectoliter HL, decaliter DAL, deciliter DL, centiliter CL and milliliter ML. The basic metric unit for measuring capacity are shown in the chart given below. Conversion of higher units of volume into lower units. The conversion of higher unit to lower unit is discussed in the examples given below. Example 1. Convert the following. I am doing part B first. It is 12 liter 625 milliliter into milliliter. We know that 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. So it will be 12 into 1000 ml plus 625 ml. So it becomes 12,000 ml plus 625 ml. Hence the answer will be 12,625 ml. Now I am doing part D. You can see that it is 32. You can see that it is 32 decaliter, 55 liters into liters. We know that 1 decaliter is equals to 10 liter. Hence 32 decaliter will be 32 into 10 liters plus 55 liters. It will be 320 liter plus 55 liter. So it will become 375 liters. In the similar way, you can do part A and part C on your own. Conversion of lower units of volume to higher units. The conversion of lower unit to higher unit is discussed in the examples given below. Example 3, convert the following. Let's see part A. It is 8135 ml into liter. As you can see, we are converting from a lower unit to a higher unit. So it goes like, we know that 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. Hence, we can say that 1 milliliter is equals to 1 upon 1000 liter. So it will be 8135 milliliter. It will be 8135 divided by 1000. So it will be 8135 divided by 1000 liter. So the answer will be 0.8. So the answer will be 8.135 liters. 2385 centiliter into decaliter. Firstly, I am going to convert this centiliter into liter. It will be done like 2385 centiliter is equals to 2385 into 1 upon 100. After this, now I am going to convert this liter into decaliter. It will be done like 2385 into 1 upon 100 into 1 upon 10, and now it has become decaliter. So the answer will be 2385 upon 1000. So it will be 2.385 decaliters. Addition and subtraction of capacity measures. The addition and subtraction of measures given in various units of a capacity, we convert each of the given measures, the largest given unit, and then add or subtract the measures. Example number 5. In this question, Vibhuti had bought some amount of milk on Friday, as well as on Saturday, as well as on Sunday. We need to find the total amount of milk bought by him on all 3 days. Amount of milk bought on Friday and amount of milk bought on Saturday. 8 liter and 550 ml. And amount of milk bought on Sunday is equals to 32 liters 600 ml. Now in order to find the total, firstly convert these numbers into a single unit. Now I'm converting these into liters. 22.425 liter, and on Saturday it will become 8.550 liter, and or for Sunday it will become 32.600 liter. We need to find the total amount. We need to find the total milk. Therefore, I am adding these 3 numbers. So after adding, it will become 63.535 liters. Hence, the total milk bought is equals to 63.535 liters, and this can be also written as 63 liters and 535 milliliters. Therefore, the total milk bought is 63.575 liters, or it can be written as 63 liters 575 ml. Example 6. In this question, we have given a capacity of a diesel tank. It is filled with some amount of diesel and we need to find the volume of the diesel which is required to fill the tank. So the total capacity of the tank is equals to 5000 liters. Now the volume of diesel filled is equals to 3750 liters and 215 milliliters, which can be written as 3750.215 liters. So the volume of diesel required to fill the tank will be equal to the subtraction of the total capacity of the tank and the amount of diesel filled in it. It will be 5000 minus 3750.215. So the final answer will be 1249.785 liters, or it can be written as 1249 liters and 785 milliliters. So this is how we have to perform this question. Multiplication and division of volume measures. Example number 7. In this question, we have given the capacity of one bottle of milk. Now we have to find the quantity of milk that can be stored in 15 such bottles. Capacity of one bottle is equals to 1 liter 750 milliliter. It can be written as 1.750 liters. Now we have to find the quantity of milk filled in 15 such bottles. For that, we need to multiply the number of bottles with the capacity of one bottles. So quantity 15 such bottles will be equal to 1.750 into 15. It will be in liters only. So I am performing the multiplication here. 5 into 0 is 0. 5 into 5 is 25. 5 into 7 is 35 plus 2 is 37. 5 into 1 is 5 plus 3, 8. Now 1 into 0 is 0. 1 into 5 is 5. 1 into 7 is 7. 1 into 1 is 1. So it will be 0, 5, 2, 12 here. 1 carries. 9 and 7, 6. So it will be 2. Now it will be 2. So the total quantity will be, place the decimal after 3 numbers because we have 3 decimal places here. So it will be 26.250 liters, or it can be written as 26 liter 250 milliliters. So this is how we should perform this question. Example number 9. In this question, some amount of milk is being distributed equally among 5 people. We need to find how much capacity of milk or how much amount of milk will each member get. So the total milk 38 liters 500 ml. It can be written as 38.500 liters. It is being distributed to 5 people. Now we have to find the amount of, now we have to find how much milk will each person get. For this, distribution of milk will be equal to dividing the total capacity or the total amount of milk, dividing the total capacity or the total amount of milk with the number of people, that is 5. So 38.500 divided by 5, the answer will be in liters only. So I am dividing it here. 38.500 5. 5 into 7 is 35. We are left with 3. Borrow this 5 here. Now into 7 is 35. Since now bring this 0, it will be 0 only, again 0, it will be 0 again. So place decimal after 3 digits since it has 3 decimal places. So it will be 7.7. I'm not writing the 0 because it is I'm not writing the 0 here. So it will be 7.7 liters. So this is our final answer. Also we can write it as 7 liters 700 milliliters.